The kitchen was a war zone. Syrup stuck to the walls like glue. 10-year-old Lele wielded a spatula like a sword, battling her brother Corey, who defended himself with a waffle. Their older brother, Day-Day, attempted to navigate the chaos. His only desire? Coffee. Guys, seriously? Day-Day grumbled, dodging a rogue blueberry. Mom leaves for 5 minutes, and it's already the apocalypse?
It's not our fault.
Lele retorted, flinging pancake batter at Corey.
He started it.
Corey, covered in more batter than he ate, let out a war cry. He lunged for the whipped cream. This is what happens when we try to make breakfast ourselves. Day-Day sighed, grabbing his phone. Emergency takeout it is. Just then, Mom, dressed to the nines in a power suit, reappeared. Her suitcase stood by the door, a beacon of impending freedom. She surveyed the scene, her smile tightening.
All right, my little angels. Mommy's going on her business trip now.
She produced a laminated list from her bag.
Behold my 10 commandments for a chaos-free weekend.
Day-Day skimmed the list. No loud music, no friends over, no experiments in the kitchen. This is going to be a long weekend.
No worries, Mom. We'll be perfect little angels, right, Corey?
Corey, wiping syrup off his cheek with his sleeve, nodded enthusiastically. Mom, none the wiser, blew kisses and sailed out the door. The second the door clicked shut, Corey grabbed the remote. "Party!" he yelled, blasting heavy metal music. Lele, meanwhile, had discovered Mom's secret stash of soda.
Forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest.
She declared, popping open a can. Day-Day, knowing better, but powerless to resist the allure of peace and quiet, retreated to his room, headphones firmly in place. However, peace was short-lived. A loud boom followed by Lele's shrieks sent him racing back downstairs. He found Lele drenched in orange soda, the ceiling splattered with the sticky liquid. The culprit? Mentos and a misplaced can of soda. Lele, what did I tell you about experimenting in the kitchen? Day-Day roared, grabbing a towel. Lele just grinned sheepishly.
Science happened.
The chaos didn't end there. The neighbor's dog, enticed by the open door and the promise of snacks, decided to pay a visit. Corey, thinking it was a good idea, tied a superhero cape on the confused canine. Meanwhile, Lele, determined to impress Mom with her domesticity, attempted to rearrange Mom's prized orchids. One slip of the watering can later, and the living room resembled a miniature swamp. Day-Day, returning from his quest for more paper towels, surveyed the scene with a sense of weary resignation. This is fine, everything is fine. Realizing the enormity of their predicament, the siblings sprang into action. All right, troops, let's get this place in shape. Max, you handle the dog hair and paw prints. Maya, you're on soda duty. Ethan, channeling his inner general, directed the operation. Got it, let's do this! Max, energized by the prospect of avoiding Mom's wrath, tackled the dog hair and muddy paw prints. He even managed to lure the dog back to its rightful owner with a trail of treats.
Ew, this soda is everywhere.
Maya, fueled by guilt and fizzy sugar, tackled the sticky soda explosion. She even managed to salvage most of the orchids, though their arrangement was questionable at best. By the time Mom was due back, the house was, well, not spotless, but definitely presentable. Teamwork makes the dream work? Ethan, though exhausted, couldn't help but smile. Something like that. Mom's return was heralded by the click-clack of her heels on the sidewalk. The siblings exchanged nervous glances. They'd done their best, but Mom had a sixth sense for trouble. As she entered the house, her eyes scanned the room, taking in every detail. A slight furrow appeared on her brow.
Welcome home, Mom. Did you have a good trip?
Max added, holding his breath. Yeah, Mom, how was it? Mom, however, was already on the move. She picked up a single dog hair from the sofa, her eyes narrowing.
What was Mr. Snuggles doing in here?
She asked, her voice dangerously calm. The jig was up. One by one, the weekend's misadventures were revealed. The soda explosion, the flooded orchids, the dog in a cape. Mom had heard it all. To their surprise, however, instead of anger, a slow smile spread across Mom's face.
You know, when I said no chaos, I didn't actually think you could create this much chaos.
She ruffled Max's hair.
But I have to hand it to you. You kids worked together to fix it, and that's what matters.
Ethan, Maya, and Max exchanged relieved glances. They had survived another weekend without Mom grounding them for life. The house might not have been spotless, but it was filled with something far more important: laughter. They had broken a few rules, caused a bit of mayhem, and learned that even amidst the chaos, family always had each other's backs. As they sat down to a dinner of takeout pizza, Mom raised her glass.
To the almost grounded.
She toasted, her eyes twinkling. The kids, relieved and happy, clinked their glasses with hers. It was going to be a story for the ages. The end.